There are a few watch brands with the excellent pedigree of Omega. With an impressive deep archive, rich history, and their expert marketing, Omega has been able to maintain their status among watch collectors and novices alike. While no luxury product can honestly be labeled affordable, Omega manages to pack a lot of value into their product. They are credited with several significant advancements in the watch industry, and for a mid-tier luxury brand, their execution of the small details is utterly impressive. Which brings me to my review of the Omega Seamaster Diver 300. This is the 41mm coaxial version, coming in at 4,400 MSRP. You can find these on the second-hand market for under $3,000. The Seamaster 300 diver is a strong contender for the best diver under $5,000. Unlike many other divers on the market that look very similar to the Submariner, the Bond-style Seamaster has its own unique look. From the design of the bracelet to the oddly shaped bezel to its unconventional shaped hands, Omega has managed to break the mold of how we've learned to interpret a diver and create something truly remarkable. The Omega Seamaster Diver 300 features a stunning blue dial with red accents on the second hand and the Seamaster branding. The ceramic bezel and sapphire crystal gives the watch a high quality feel. As I mentioned earlier, the watch has quite a few unconventional elements. For one, the crown guard is beautifully contoured and stands out from others. I found the crown to be a little tough to grab, but that is a small complaint. The watch is approximately 13.5mm thick, but due to the case design, it does not wear chunky. Attention to detail is a theme of this watch. The Omega logo is engraved on the crown, and the knurlings are pronounced and substantial. This timepiece features Omega's caliber 2500, which is based on an ETA 2892-A2. The caliber 2500 features 27 joules and gives the Seamaster a moderate 48-hour power reserve, beating at 25,200 beats per hour. In both the black and blue variants of the Seamaster, the dial captures your attention. A beautifully fitted Omega symbol and Omega's text sit right beneath the double baton hour markers signifying 12 o'clock. Beneath the logo, the word Seamaster appears in a bright red signature followed by the word professional. This is all complemented by one of the best lollipop second hands I've seen. The tip is painted with a vibrant red that gives the watch a bit of contrasting color. This pairs nicely with the loom tip hour and minute hand. Under close macro, you can see the extreme attention to detail Omega uses to design their skeletonized hands. This design aesthetic allows the watch to be extremely legible in low light conditions. The dial features a date window at 3 o'clock with silver print. The hour markers are applied and features a combination of both circular and baton shapes outlined in stainless steel. There are silver printed minute markers surrounding the outer dial. The watch is also equipped with a helium escape valve. This is a useful feature if you were ever in a submarine and needed to depressurize your watch before ascending to the surface. As I stated earlier, the case is 13.5mm thick. It features an excellent combination of brushed and polished surfaces. The case shape is wonderfully contoured and the beveling is impressive at this price point. The ceramic bezel looks extraordinary. In some light, it appears to be sapphire, but in others, you capture what seems to be a matte blue. The minute counters are laser engraved into the bezel in a matte silver print, and the Arabic numerals are prominently featured. Lastly, there is a loomed marker representing the numeral 60. The only major complaint regarding this watch is oddly the thing I love most about it, the shape of the bezel. It's my guess that Omega created this bezel shape to be aesthetically pleasing, but also to make it easier to grip. However, I find rotating the bezel to be somewhat of a chore. Despite the bezel, this watch is a great competitor for the Submariner in terms of functionality, design, and appearance. The Seamaster does a fantastic job standing out amongst the best divers. The bracelet can be a bit controversial. However, I really appreciate its unique design. The bracelet is predominantly brushed, but have a hint of polish in the center links. It's substantial in weight, but I find it to wear extremely comfortable on the wrist. Because of the polished center links, the bracelet does offer a little bling in most lights. As with the bracelet, the clasp is equally substantial. I love the fact that Omega kept the engraving to a minimum. It's twin trigger actuated and fits securely on the wrist. I really enjoy the fact that Omega chose to keep the case back closed. The case back features a beautiful wave design, and the seahorse is displayed prominently in the center. On the wrist, the Seamaster is very comfortable. Despite it being 41.5mm, the curved lugs and the short lug to lug distance of 47.5mm allows the watch to wear smaller than what its measurements would indicate. It wears closer to a 40mm watch, but has a bit more wrist presence. I would recommend this for a wrist as small as 6.25 inches. I was not a fan of wearing this on a leather strap. I love wearing this on one of the 20mm Omega OEM NATO straps. It changes the looks of the watch and really shows off its versatility. As far as competition, the Tudor Heritage Black Bay is a strong contender. The Black Bay is approximately $600 cheaper on the bracelet. However, used prices on the ETA models are starting to creep up past $3,200, which is the approximate value of the Seamaster. If I had to choose just one, I'd pick the Omega 9 out of 10 times, as you can definitely feel and see the difference in quality. Thank you for watching my review of the Omega Seamaster 300 Coaxial. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel.